It was at midnight. I was sleeping on my sofa, when suddenly I saw someone entering my house. When I saw him entering, I wanted to rise up from the sofa to check how he had entered my house, but I saw that I had no power to move my body. I could not move my leg, my hand and all my body. I tried to shout, but I was unable to do so because my voice was taken away from me. Then this character got close to me and stood by my side. He said to me, "My greeting, be in peace." I was still unable to move. He told me, "I have come to take you and show you where she is." Today in the night the Lord said, "Feli Grace, I have come to take you." He was at the door of my house. It was between midnight and 1 a.m. I asked him, "Lord, you say you have come to take me, but where are we going?" The Lord replied, "Let's go to see where she is." I said, "What do you mean where she is? Who are you talking about?" The Lord replied, "Elizabeth." I asked him, "What is the rapport between me and Elizabeth, and which Elizabeth are you talking about? Is she the one of the Bible or the Queen of England?" The Lord said, "I am going to show you the fate of the Queen of England, so that you will tell the world. Because I appointed you as my messenger, I decided to use your youth for my message. You have to transmit the message so that the people may know and take disposition. People must be careful, brother and sister. I am here to tell you to learn to do good and keep doing it, for after this life on earth there is another life beyond the grave. As I am talking to you now at this moment, she is in a painful situation. I have never been in the place of torment, though I preached about it, but the Lord told me today in the night that the Queen Elizabeth has been through judgment. She is being judged and she is now enduring the sanction of her judgment. Today I will show you where she is. Come to see where she is. She has reigned in the world. She has driven beautiful car in her life and she has lived in luxurious castle. There was her face in the money, glory was her life, but after death she was exposed to judgment. Brother, when the Lord told me to follow him, I saw my soul leaving my body, and the Lord held my hand. Before we leave, I look back and I saw my body on a sofa. This body is simply an envelope. It will return to dust. Do not satisfy the demand of the body. Everything happened so fast when we moved from my place. It was like I blacked out and suddenly I saw that we were before a barrier. There was no God, but the barrier was massive and extended. I have never seen anything like this on the earth. There was a gate before us. The Lord was before me. The gate opened itself before the Lord and we enter. Beloved, when we enter the gate of hell, I found living souls of men and women in torment. There was various kind of torture. Some were rolling on the ground in torment. Worms were coming out of their mouth and ears. I felt pain when I saw this. There was darkness, smoke and fire in this place. The Lord made a way among these millions of damned souls that were in various torment, and we finally arrived before many cells where souls were in prison. We stood before a particular cell. The Lord said, "The one I have come to show you is here in this cell. Now open it." When I opened the cell he showed me, I found this Western lady in this cell. She was in standing position and her hands stretched opened. I saw that she had chain that penetrated and went through her 2 arms. There were chain that penetrated and went through her leg, her hip and her neck. Blood kept flowing. She was screaming ceaselessly and no stop. I said, "Lord, is she really the Queen of Britain?" The Lord said, "Yes, she is the Queen Elizabeth. After the life of glory she has lived on the earth. This is her fate." Brother, the fire that was rising where she was standing, you cannot imagine that that kind of fire ever existed. This fire was supposed to kill her, but she was not dying. I asked the Lord with a lot of compassion, "Lord, a human being like me would never be able to bear this kind of fire. There is torture on the earth, but this kind of torture I never saw it on the earth. Why all this suffering?" The Lord began to talk to me about the blood that she was drinking, and the blood that was spilled because of her politic in the colonial era, especially in Africa. The Lord said, "Remember what is written in the prophecy, I will ask the blood of innocent that has spilled." The Lord said, "All the people that you see in torment here is because of sin. All the people that live in sin in the world will come here. I want to warn the children of God. What will it profit a man if he gains the whole world, yet forfeits his soul? Or what can a man give in exchange for his soul?" I said to the Lord, "I am not able to watch this degree of pain." Beloved, I decided to control and check my walk with the Lord after this experience, because the fire that I saw in the place of torment, you never saw it because it is not in the world. I saw mouse eating people in hell, but these mouse were not burning. This young lady that was the Queen of England was standing on a fire that was burning her, and I could not look because the pain was unbearable. We must not play with God. Let us repent and seek to please Him.